May 20th, and I am in northeastern Colorado, south of Brush, Colorado right now. This storm has kind of been percolating for a while, not doing a lot just yet, but there's some nice constant thunder and some rain. And we're expecting things to develop in the next hour or two and maybe get a little more intense, and possibly some big hail out here today. So I'm just gonna stream while I can at the moment. Colorado is not often the best for data. I'm near the interstate right now, so I have some good data at the moment. So we'll just watch this storm slowly move, and then I'll follow it as it moves. Right now it's moving north, but it's not really well developed at the moment. Pretty high base, pretty dry out here. There's more moisture out to the east. So as things develop and move a little more east, or develop a little more east, I expect they'll look a little better. But it's still kind of a pretty sight out here in the fields of Colorado. I can see some more precipitation filling in. Not really a whole lot yet for structure. Kind of a pretty anvil on this storm. And of all things, I forgot my HDMI cable, so I'm streaming from my phone today instead of my camera. Oh well, we'll see how long this lasts. I know my phone didn't have much of a signal when I was just a little north of this area, but right now I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, the storm is kind of pretty. Back here, this is more of a back-sheared anvil, kind of some blow-off, a little bit of mammatus up in there. So just watching it develop and move slowly north, and then I'll continue to position as needed. All the chasers who are out in this area today are pretty close to this storm at the moment, because it's really the only thing on radar right now. Just watch it for a little while. Again, someone's saying hi from Italy. That's awesome. Hello, Italy is way out there. So I'm in Colorado, just south of Brush, Colorado, watching this storm develop, slowly drifting north at the moment, hoping things will develop and move a little more northeast throughout the evening, and look a little more interesting. But it's still a really nice, just kind of a pretty scene out here with the storm, and there was some constant rumbling of thunder for a while. We'll see if that happens. But I expect as it gets a little bit later, we'll start to see more intense development and maybe some good lightning and some hail. I'm not expecting to see much in the way of a tornado today. Just chasing the storms that are out here and see what happens. Just got started with the chase right now, so storms are just taking their time to get going. Not quite there yet. This is the only one to watch at the moment. It's really been percolating for quite a while. Just kind of sitting out here. We need things to move a little bit. So I am going to move a little bit north since the storm is continuing to drift north. Just keep up with it, watch it progress through the evening and see how it develops. And I know when I was north earlier, my signal was not so good. So if my stream drops out, then I'll try to pick it back up later if I get into a good signal area again. Just stay here for another minute and then probably move a little bit north back towards brush. The storm, the core is moving right through brush at the moment near Fort Morgan, Colorado. There's another cell also going up just to the west of it. So there's a little more development happening on radar. Nothing is really looking that significant at the moment though. Oops, that was too far zoomed in. Hey Felix. Yeah, I'm just watching these storms develop out here in Colorado. Not too much happening yet, but there was some lightning and thunder. They're drifting a little bit north, so I'm just going to keep drifting north with them and see how long my signal lasts. Because it was not good north of Brush, north of Sterling. South of Brush right now. But this storm here has a lot of it's kind of an anvil, an orphan anvil from a storm developing earlier out here too, which is kind of cool. About tomorrow's chase, I haven't looked too much yet, but I was noticing a cell that was showing up on the models that looked like the most interesting of the day was out there in Nebraska, western Nebraska. So I'll have to look later. Again, I know there isn't much of a risk tomorrow, but I'm out here, so I'll definitely be chasing. And at the moment, I was thinking in the western Nebraska region. All right, I'm gonna move, so the stream may become a little pixelated. We'll see. All right. Drift north with these storms. I know when I move, oftentimes the stream gets pixelated, so at least when I stop it works pretty well if I have a signal. All right, I'm gonna look at the map. There's kind of a static sound with this stream today on the phone. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm hearing it. I don't know what that's about. All right. Just gonna turn north here on 71. Really, this storm has not been strengthening. It's just been kind of drifting and percolating. It does look like a little more precip filling in just to the west. Can't see it right now, but let's take a look at radar again. Just nothing really is going at the moment very substantially. Yeah, the precip is definitely filling in right now. A little bit more, so that indicates to me that there's at least a little more something happening with this cell. Strengthening a little bit. A little more rain core, precip core developing. We'll probably see that on radar shortly because it's just happening visually at the moment. just to my north and west. So I'll just keep following it and see what happens throughout the evening. Out here in Colorado, it's only 4:40 in the afternoon. So, fairly early yet. Yeah, I am using my phone today, so I'll have to see if I can find an HDMI cable somewhere. So I'm going to be out for a few days chasing, and I have all my streaming equipment, but the HDMI cable is missing at the moment. So I'll just stop by, I don't know, Best Buy, or if I was in Minneapolis, I'd go to a couple of really good camera shops out there. I might even head just a tad west and then go north by Fort Morgan. This storm has really just been moving north so far. It's not really been moving east at all. Someone's telling me this storm near Fort Morgan has a special weather statement on it. And there's further development west of, I missed that last part, but yeah. This storm that we're looking at right here is just underneath the anvil of the Fort Morgan storm. And I'm looking, so now you can start to see the precip. I should turn the camera a little bit, but on the left-hand side, that precip core is filling in, and I'm guessing that's why they've issued a special weather statement, because it's just starting to strengthen. I know that there could be some hail with it. You can get quite the hailstorm out here in Colorado. So yeah, this storm that we're looking at is the Fort Morgan storm. Not much in the way of a base. I mean, it's pretty dry out here. I actually don't know. I know there was pretty good actually moisture a little bit east of this area, but I haven't looked at surface ops very recently. Yeah, this storm is strengthening for sure, and I'll be going west pretty quickly. We'll be able to see it a little better. Looks like a few more chasers up here on the side of the road. Or maybe they're just local people checking it out. No, I'm guessing they're chasers. They must be. Yep. See if I can turn my camera a little bit. It's kind of locked in place there. Well, at least I've got a good signal right in this area for the time being. So again, the storm we're looking at is, the core of it is right near Fort Morgan at the moment. It's really the only thing around right now. So I'm just going to keep watching it, follow it, unless something else develops. I wonder if those were more chasers. I think those were more chasers there. It's kind of a nice spot down here to just watch it because it's nice and open. We're going to get into the city a little bit. That precip core a little left-hand side. Heavy rain, maybe some hail. But I'd love to see, because I'm not expecting like even a lot of structure. I mean, it'd be nice to see some structure today, but at least some good lightning. I think as we get closer, later in the evening, we'll start to see some good lightning, hopefully, with these storms out here as they develop more. Someone's saying tornado season is over. Well, no, I think it hasn't begun yet. Texas has had quite a few tornadoes this year. It's really been the place to be so far. I was down there for one day, which was awesome. But then this last week, it didn't look like really big days, but dry line storms are always pretty awesome. So those turned out to be some great structure storms, along with a couple tornadoes this past week. But I was up at my parents' house, so I'm out chasing now, whatever there is to chase at the moment. Today, that's here in Colorado, and there's some more storms. I mean, there's quite a few storms around the area. Oh, there was a nice CG in there. Oh, see, the lightning is starting. I know it wasn't on the camera, but oh yes, the lightning is starting to kick in. As soon as I get west, we'll be able to see it. Some of those CGs that are just starting to really ramp up. Almost on the west route.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto I-76 Business West.
Tell you what, navigating these days is a lot easier than back in the day when I started. Before we had cell phones, before we had maps to tell us what to do, I was always looking at the atlas, the road atlas. And back then, I chased a lot
the next
Peggy,
left
so
on I-76 Business West.
that was it was hard to navigate and drive. I mean, it's still a little bit difficult, but at least it's a lot easier with our technology. All right, turning left. You saw that dog that was standing up in the back of that truck, and that truck doesn't even have a tailgate on it. That would freak me out a little bit. All right. Maybe I should just go north. Right here. No. Yeah. I don't get on the interstate. Wait. Okay. Oh, that was fun. Hey. Hope we get some more of those CGs. That was pretty cool. Cloud ground lightning strikes. Oh, that precip is definitely filling in right now. I wonder if I go north, we'll have more options to go. Let's check out the radar. It's taking on an easterly component. Perhaps I will go north. Let's see. Right here.
Right onto Colorado Avenue.
Yeah, if I just go north, get a little more even with this storm, then I can stop in a good spot to view again. I like that idea. Getting through town. Oh, more CGs. Darn it. Oh, they're the negative cloudion strikes. They're really fast, like really fast flash of a lightning bolt. As soon as we get out of town, we'll get a better view of that. Hopefully see some good lightning. Rain shaft. Just maybe there's some downbursts in there. Alright. Just gonna go north on 71. And this storm is core of it is just to my west. So we'll get a better view. I need another little window mount so I can face the phone out my side window. This road curves and goes east just a little bit. Then I'll get to go north and then stop and take another look pretty soon here. Since there's nothing else going on at the moment except for this one storm by Fort Morgan. I actually like this view too. It's really pretty. About to curve back north on 71. I will be heading right towards Snyder, Colorado. And the core of this main storm is just to my west. Somebody behind me, I think, wants to go a little faster. It's a really pretty view here in the field. Wouldn't mind stopping for a minute. It's not like this storm is rushing off. Let's see. It's like some trees up ahead. I'm not too far from the storm. It's just this camera is really wide angle, so it looks farther than it actually is. Oh, let me zoom out. I can't zoom in very effectively. This is more like real. It gets so shaky when you zoom in though. So we'll just. Looks like my data's getting a little bit sketchy. Hopefully this is a pretty quiet road right here. So stop for a minute. Sorry about all the motion. Like I said, I need a new HDMI cable because I forgot mine. Right. Whoops, I had to change something. It's good. Okay. It's not the most user-friendly setup here. Not really a lot of structure on this storm because it's very high elevated. Just a lot of precip. There's a little downburst in there. Look at that rain coming down. Area right there is a nice downburst of rain coming in, which sometimes people can mistake for a tornado, but I know that's not a tornado. It's just a downburst. Microburst, maybe. Not be the most exciting storm today, but at least there's a storm. We'll see what happens throughout the evening. I didn't expect a lot today, so whatever we get is what we get. It sounds like Sunday is going to start to get a little more interesting, a little more severe development. I'm curious if these storms will produce any hail. Apparently, must have been the special weather statement or something. I stopped the subway and the person working there called their girlfriend to warn them that there was going to be baseball-sized hail here today. So it was funny. It was like, in case you didn't know, we're supposed to get some hail. Okay, cool. It's not happening now, but maybe later. We'll see. Definitely be trying to keep up with it as much as possible. Right now, I just want to see some good lightning. Just saw Elvis waving goodbye from a UFO. stream because that's kind of pretty. I mean, sort of. Been good for watching this storm as it moves a little north. Get just a little bit more footage and then I'm gonna head north, even though it's not that exciting, but I'll just keep watching it, see if it develops a little more into the evening. I'm afraid I'll have to end the stream though because I literally couldn't even talk on my phone when I was just a few miles north of here. I had zero signal. Look at that rain shaft. Looks like a wedge tornado, but it's not. Again, I'm on wide angle on the live here, so you can't, it's like harder to see, but it's closer than you think. It's May 20th. May is oftentimes one of the more active months. It's been fairly active in Texas, but it stayed south. It hasn't moved much into Kansas or Nebraska yet as far as severe weather and tornadoes, supercells. All right, well, so far these storms are not doing much in Colorado. Again, I wasn't expecting a lot, but it's always good to see what happens and if there's any structure. Still a little bit of lightning, but they're not even that electrified at the moment. So I'm gonna keep on this storm, see if it looks any better. It just, I don't know, it feels pretty cool out here. Like something lacking, like instability and lift. But I'm gonna keep following it. And if anything looks really significant and I have a good signal, I'll start up another stream. But at the moment, it's just drifting along with some little downbursts and rain shafts. If there's some big hail later, or if there's like a good lightning show, hopefully, I'm really hoping things do get a little better towards sunset. Then I'll start up a new stream when I can. So thanks for checking in, and I'll be back when something else looks interesting.